Okay, so this is a circle question. They gave us a hint. Use perpendicular bisector, which is the yellow color one. And remember for EMAF, even though it's the AMAF, EMAF helps for AMAF. Okay, we know that this perpendicular bisector passes through the center of the circle. Okay, and that will help us because I have another equation that the center also passes through. Okay, so if I have two equations, we can solve by simultaneous. Okay, so let's take a look now. Okay, we will find the log chord AB first. Let's find gradient AB. Remember y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, we find the original gradient first. Okay, so let's find 6 minus minus 2 over 2 minus minus 2. Gives me 2. Okay, now how do I find gradient of perpendicular bisector? Someone give it to me. Remember, Shafiqah, yes, you said m1 times m2 equals to -1. This applies to the perpendicular lines. So how do I use this equation? Find the gradient of perpendicular bisector. Okay, yes, Shafiqah, you said, yeah, the other way around. -1 divided by 2. Basically -half. Okay, because we're using the equation. Okay, let's say one of the gradient is 2. Okay, we will find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Are you familiar with y equals mx plus c? You can use this. Actually, instead of using this, right? Okay, take note. If you want to find y equals mx plus c, you need to find the midpoint first. Midpoint. Okay, let's find the midpoint first of AB. Okay, because I need to find this point that passes through the new equation that I want. Okay, how do I find midpoint? Yes, Pinhao. Thank you, Pinhao. Okay, 10 points. Midpoint of AB is as such. Okay, so yeah, 0, comma, 2. Okay, so now I have the point and the gradient. You find y is mx plus c. Y equals mx plus c. Okay, do your own workings. So as I repeat, there are two methods to find the equation. One is the original, y equals mx plus c. But I prefer this one in yellow. Because I just sub in, y1 is 2, m is -half, x1 is 0. In one shot, I give you the equation. Right? We're almost there. Because we found this equation, which is the yellow color perpendicular bisector. And it passes through the center. There's another equation that the center passes through. There's another equation, right, that they give you? Yes, correct. So I have these two equations, number 1, number 2. I do simultaneous. Simultaneous, right? You do simultaneous and you find x and y. Eventually, if you get the correct answer, it should be x equals to 2 over 3, y equals to 5 over 3. Very weird, right? If you get it, it's a weird answer, okay? But it's the correct answer. It is correct. Okay, so it means my center is 2 over 3, 5 over 3. After finding the center, we find the radius. Okay, so you have to do your distance formula again. Now you have the center and you have the endpoints. Okay, now my center is 2 over 3, 5 over 3. There are two ways. Either you use the radius and the circumference, or you take diameter divide by 2. There are two ways. Okay. After you find the radius, okay, you should get the answer. Basically, this is how you find the radius. Okay, for me, I took the center and the sides. Okay, so one of the circumference points. So I got this radius, and then afterwards, using center and radius, find the equation. Okay, so this is the answer. This is an overview of the entire question. Okay, so let's say if it's 5 marks. Okay, when you use midpoint formula, 1 mark. Okay, you find equation of bisector, 1 mark. Solve for center, radius, and then the final one, A1. Okay, so this is just how you do the 5 marks question. Okay, minimally this question will be 5 marks. Okay, ending with this. Okay, you don't have to simplify further, you can keep it like this. Okay, because A math, we allow for improper fraction.